Oo, yan.
Tanungin natin ang isa sa mga susuri dyan ha? Ang kinatawan po ng 2nd District ng Batangas, si Representative Jervil Luistro. Kong, magandang umaga po, Doris at Robert sa Tandem ng Bayan.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Doris and Robert, and good morning sa lahat ng mga viewers
Ayan,
ng Tambalang Bayan.
Ayan, magandang umaga po. Kong, unang-unang tanong po siguro dito, apat na yung impeachment complaint na
Yan.
nasa tanggapan ng speaker. Ano po ang inaasahan, ikaapat yung nasa tanggapan ng speaker, ano po ang aasahan ng publiko na
Yan.
gagawin ng Kamara? Kasi nasa inyo po ang unang bola, ika nga kung ano kahihinatnan nitong mga impeachment complaint na ito, lalo na dyan sa Committee on Justice po ninyo, Chair.
Well, Robert, no, kung ano yung nakita ng ating mga kapwa Pilipino sa naging impeachment process against President Bongbong Marcos
Opo.
Jr., yun din yung proseso na gagawin ng Justice Committee with respect to the 4 impeachment complaints against the Vice President, no? So maalala nyo, diniscuss namin ito per impeachment complaint, no? And then while we were discussing each impeachment complaint, we went through per ground incorporated in the impeachment complaint, no? So makikita ulit natin yung we will be eliciting the comments and manifestations of the members of the Justice Committee with respect, of course, to our step 1. That is the sufficiency in form, and it will be followed by our determination. Nung number 2 naman, sufficiency in substance. Kapag pumasa dito sa first 2 steps, we proceed to step 3. Pag-i-issue na ng notice ang Justice Committee to the respondent to file her answer, to which the complainant can file a reply, and to which also the respondent can file a rejoinder, no? Dito rin natin ginagawa yung pagtanggap ng lahat ng mga ebidensya, including the swearing in of all the affidavit and counter affidavits. After that, we will proceed to the determination of sufficiency of sufficient ground for impeachment complaint, no?
Opo.
Kapag pasado dito sa step 3, we proceed to step 4. Ito naman yung hearing proper kung saan iimbitahan na natin ang parties, the complainant, the witness, and even the respondent. And
dun
again,
pa
I wish to
lang. Oo.
Yes, that's our step 4, Doris, no?
Oo.
Tapos dito sa step 4, palaging tinatanong ng mga tao,
Ayan.
paano kung hindi dumating yung respondent?
Oo.
Diba? So our answer to that, ito pong participation or presence ni respondent is part of her right to due process. So kung hindi siya dumating, it will simply be interpreted as her waiver of her right to be present during the hearing, no? Pag natapos tayo dito sa step 4, Doris and Robert, proceed na tayo sa step 5. That is, doon na tayo magbobotohan whether or not there is probable cause that support the impeachment complaint, no? Ano man ang desisyon ng Justice Committee dito sa step 5, isusulat natin yan in a committee report na ifo-forward natin sa plenary na kailangan namang ma-approve by at least 1/3 of all the members of the House of Representatives. That's the entire process.
Ayan yung
Okay.
entire process. But the question is, Congressman, given the fact na ang Vice President naghayag, natatakbo siya sa pagka-presidente sa darating na eleksyon, nakikita ba ninyo or napag-uusapan po ba ninyo na yung posibilidad na mas bumaba yung bilang ng susuporta dyan sa impeachment
Yan.
complaint na yan? Baka maging malabnaw sa iba, ayaw na nila?
Of course, that is a possibility, Robert, no? Kaya lang, I wish to remind the members of the House, no, na regardless of the consequence of the pronouncement of the Vice President, regardless of the motive of the complainant in filing these impeachment complaints, sana maalala ng House members, we have a constitutional duty which we owe to the sovereign Filipino people. Itong aming duty ito, we don't owe it to the President, neither to the Vice President. We owe it to the Filipino people, no? Of course, hindi ko inaalis yung possibility na maapektuhan itong ating mga kasama sa House of Representatives. But I am hoping that they will be very conscious na itong aming duty ito is neither to the President nor to the Vice President. This is a duty which we owe to the
Opo.
Filipino people.
Opo. Pero sa inyo pong pakikipag-usap sa inyong mga kasamahan dyan, mayroon na po bang nagpaparamdam sa kanila? Mayroon na po bang so-called panggagapang para sa mga magiging boto?
Wala pa akong nararamdaman, Doris, no? Siguro
Opo.
dahil hindi pa naman na-refer sa Justice Committee,
Opo.
no? Right now, wala pa kaming jurisdiction over the 4 impeachment complaints na sapagkat nasa office pa siya ni Speaker. Perhaps in the succeeding days, makikita natin kung meron bang mga ganyang pangyayari sa House of Representatives.
Oo. Pero asahan natin na magkakaroon ng ganyan, ma'am.
Well, it's hard to speculate, no? It's hard to speculate, but we have to understand that impeachment is not just legal, it's not just constitutional, it is likewise a political process. So, very significant din yung political alignment ng mga members ng House. Bagaman, I wish to remind them, we have a duty to maintain independence and impartiality in evaluating and hearing the impeachment complaints.
Opo, Congressman, provided halimbawa na i-refer na sa Committee on Justice na pinamumunuan po ninyo itong 4 na impeachment complaints laban sa Vice President, paano naman natin magagarantiya o masasagot yung publiko, lalo na doon sa mga supporter ng Vice President, na hindi pamumulitika ito kasi sabihin, nagdeklara lang na tatakbo pagka-presidente, ginigipit na ninyo. Nagdeklara lang na tatakbo sa pagka-presidente, lahat na lang kinalkal na ninyo. How do we respond to that po?
Well, first and foremost, we have to understand, naka-file na yung 3 impeachment complaints, di ba? Even prior to the pronouncement of the Vice President. And long before time, anticipated naman, I believe, ng mga Pilipino na talagang tatakbo si Vice President given the survey, the very positive survey na nakukuha niya, no? But as to the assurance that we will be giving to the supporters of the Vice President, of course, meron po tayong rules, meron po tayong parameters which we will be following, and definitely we will be abiding strictly to the rules which we likewise observed during the impeachment process against the president, no? What we wanted to tell to the Filipino people is kung paano po kami naging objective in our deliberation and assessment of the 3 impeachment complaints against the president. We will be adopting the same parameter, the same rules, the same deliberation, the same approach pagdating po dito sa 4 impeachment complaints against the Vice President. And of course, this will be live streamed, no? So makikita nila. Bagaman, I want to make some reservation na alam naman namin from the very start that we cannot please everyone. No matter how objective we become in hearing these 2 impeachment complaints, no? Una yung kay Presidente, pangalawa dito kay Vice President, no?
Kong?
Nawawala ang kanyang signal. Mobile yata siya eh. Oo, gumagalaw siya.
Especially now, we understand that there is politic tao who are watching us as we hear this impeachment. Hello?
Ayan.
Yan,
Hello,
go ahead,
Kong.
ma'am.
Hi.
Ayan, narinig tayo. Pero isa pa po, bago ko ipasa ulit sa partner ko,
okay lang,
doon sa other side naman po, na kung baka sabihin naman, tatakbo ka pala ha,
Yan,
para matalo ka, ilalabas namin lahat ng ito na ibinabato sa'yo at gagamitin namin ang impeachment complaint laban sa'yo. Baka maakusaan din po kayo ng ganun. Paano naman po ang respond ng Committee on Justice sa ganito?
Well, una, gusto ko lang i-advance na we cannot please everyone. No? We cannot please everyone. Alam po natin yan. Even dun sa naging impeachment process against the president, alam namin na merong na-displease. And we are anticipating the same thing dito sa impeachment process against the Vice President. Whatever will be the decision of the Justice Committee, palaging merong hindi ma-please. No? Nonetheless, I wish to assure the Filipino people that we will apply strictly the rules, no?
Opo.
As I have said before, kung ano yung nakita nilang parameter, test, deliberation, approach in the impeachment process against the president, we will be adopting the same thing pagdating dito sa 4 impeachment complaints against the vice president.
Opo.
And ito yung paulit-ulit kong sinasabi. This is not a question of gusto ba namin ito o ayaw namin ito. This is not a question of pro-administration ba kami or pro-Duterte ba kami. This is a constitutional duty to the Filipino people, and we owe them the impartiality and the independence that we need to take as we evaluate these 4 impeachment complaints.
Opo, ma'am. Meron po ba kayong target na timeline para tapusin ito? Kasi ang dami nga, 3, may
Apat,
pang-4 pa. At saka pangalawang tanong ko po, alin po doon ang uunahin ninyong talakayin?
Siguro depende dun sa transmittal, no? Kasi merong dumadating sa Justice Committee na written transmittal of the impeachment complaint. When they refer this already, no? So doon namin makikita, siguro yung order by which this impeachment complaints will be transmitted to us will be observed also by the Justice Committee. But then again, kung anong ginawa namin before, yun din ang gagawin namin ngayon. We will tackle the impeachment complaint one at a time. No?
Opo.
And then as we tackle one impeachment complaint, we will be deliberating on each ground incorporated in the impeachment complaint, no?
Okay.
Pagbibigyan natin ng comment and manifestations lahat ng justice members per ground and per impeachment complaint, just like
Alright.
what we did in the
Okay.
impeachment process against the
O,
president.
sige, ma'am.
Ayun.
Nantayin, mag-aantabay po kami dyan sa live streaming na yan. Sigurado ako marami tayong kababayan na sobrang interesado kung paano tatakbo itong impeachment
Oo.
proceedings na ito.
Kada mag-live sila, at tataas ng views lagi.
Oo,
Ibig
dapat
sabihin,
lang.
interesado yung publiko doon. For the
Correct.
meantime, Kong, aabangan po namin ang magiging development dyan. At syempre, kami po hingi sa inyo ng paliwanag from time to time.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy weekend po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Robert and Doris, and happy weekend sa lahat ng
Happy
inyong mga
weekend.
followers and viewers.
Ayan.
Yan.
Ingat po kayo.
Ingat po si Congressman Jervil Luistro. Partner, kabig tayo.